Tonight on Connecticut's news station, as Hartford marks its 34th homicide this year, police are still trying to figure out exactly what happened, the latest on a fatal stabbing. And more questions than answers tonight. A nurse found dead and a suspect in custody, but still, police have not charged him with her murder. We're talking with community members who say they're on edge. And years after a fatal plane crash took the life of their father, a Connecticut family is launching lawsuits against the companies they say are responsible. What they're alleging ahead.
Now at 10, this is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
It's Halloween night and the streets of Connecticut are filled with kids trying to get their share of the treats. And plenty of events happening across Connecticut that we'll get to in a second. But before that, we have to begin in Hartford tonight, where police are investigating the 34th homicide this year. Thanks for joining us for the news at 10 tonight on the CW. I'm Brent Harden. Police tell Fox 61 a 32-year-old man was found dead in the street from an apparent stabbing. It happened in the city's North End. Fox 61's Jake Garcia has been following the investigation all day and has the latest from Hartford Police Headquarters. Jake.
Well, Brent, tonight police are still trying to figure out what happened to 32-year-old Jalil Woolery, who was found dead with multiple stab wounds near his home earlier this morning. Just after 11:30 Halloween morning, Hartford police were called near the intersection of Blue Hills Avenue and Sharon Street.
We received a call from a citizen reporting a male party down in the roadway. Officers were quick to respond and located the male unresponsive, clearly deceased, no signs of life.
Officers say 32-year-old Jalil Woolery had suffered multiple stab wounds. Police believe Woolery was working on his car when the stabbing occurred. Later in the afternoon, a brown Jeep was seen being towed from the scene.
We believe that he was working on that vehicle. Believe that was his vehicle, and he was maybe changing a battery in it when whatever happened. That's what we're trying to determine.
Sharon Street was closed for 6 hours as police investigated, processing the scene, looking for any surveillance video to help lead police to whoever is responsible.
We'll be doing a full canvass. We do have some family members that we're speaking to hopefully paint a clearer picture of what happened here. We'll be talking to neighbors, so that's it. This is the beginning of the investigation.
Fox 61 spoke briefly with the victim's sister, who described Woolery, saying, quote, "He didn't trouble anybody. He was smart and kind." Hartford police say it's still early on in the investigation and ask that if anyone has any information to contact Hartford police. As Brent mentioned, this marks the 34th homicide in the capital city so far this year. Live from Hartford Police Headquarters, Jake Garcia, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
All right, Jake, thank you. And new at 10 tonight, and also in Hartford, police say they are searching for whoever hit a woman with their car while she was walking across the street. It happened just before 3 this afternoon at the intersection of Barber and Kensington Street. Police say the car fled the scene before they arrived, but thankfully the woman who was hit is okay. She was taken to a hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. And we're learning new details tonight about a hit and run in New Haven from earlier this month that unfortunately has proven to be deadly. Now, police in the Elm City say 23-year-old Priyanshu Agwal of West Haven has died in the hospital. They were critically injured on October 18th, hit by a car while riding a scooter on Whaley Avenue. That car drove off. Police have not made any arrests in the case. And an update now on a Naugatuck police officer facing assault charges amid a use of force investigation. Officer Nicholas Kihos is seen on body cam footage tasing a suspect 3 times. Police were chasing the suspect because they suspected he stole $200 worth of beer from a store on Saturday. Kihos has been on paid leave since the incident happened last week. He is a 13-year veteran of the department. All right, meteorologist Ryan Breton is in for Rachel Frank tonight with the first check of the forecast. Ryan, it was a chilly one for Halloween night, and it's going to stay chilly for a bit, huh?
It will be, but at least it's been dry. Brent, Rachel out enjoying the night with her kids trick-or-treating, and it's a chilly night, but not terribly cold. Down to 39 in Willimantic, 38 in Norwich, 48 in New Haven. But when you see the numbers for tomorrow night, you'll definitely know that November has settled in, that's for sure. Dry out there now. There's a storm forming to our south, but there's also this energy coming in from the west, and we'll get some showers. It'll tend to weaken as it approaches us, but as it comes through tomorrow, the air higher up in the sky is chilly. So we may actually have some snowflakes mixing in with the rain showers at times tomorrow. We'll show you that hour by hour here. As we go through the night, it's cloudy, and then about 2 or 3 in the morning, a couple of showers may begin developing. And this particular model at 6 in the morning is showing that some wet snow could mix in with some of those showers, particularly in western Connecticut. Less of a chance for that in eastern parts of the state. And then we'll have a few showers that continue into the midday and afternoon before things dry out and clear out tomorrow night. It is going to be a cool, chilly, raw day tomorrow, though. Morning temperatures in the upper 30s to around 40, and highs tomorrow really only in the low to mid 40s with a lot of clouds and a few showers. And again, there could be a few wet snowflakes in a few spots tomorrow. Hard freeze on the way tomorrow night with temperatures in the 20s. I'll be back to detail that coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Ryan, thank you. We have new details tonight on a fatal crash in Orange. We now know that a 14-year-old from Waterbury was killed in that crash. Police say the teen was riding in a stolen BMW yesterday when the car hit a tractor trailer at the intersection of Derby Avenue and Orange Center Road. The teen was thrown from the car and pronounced dead on scene. Police believe the driver of the stolen BMW left the scene in another car. According to police, the tractor trailer had a green light when the crash happened, and that driver was not hurt. Danbury police have released more information on a murder-suicide that left a young couple dead. Police say Santos Infante Manzanillo stabbed his girlfriend early Friday morning. He then turned that same knife on himself, and both died while being taken to the hospital in an ambulance. The 22-year-old woman killed has not been identified, and police say they are closing the investigation. They are still unsure what led up to the attack. To a Fox 61 follow-up now. There's still more questions than answers following the horrific homicide of a visiting nurse in Willimantic. She was found dead on Sunday, and no one has officially been charged in her killing, despite police having a suspect in custody. The tragedy is generating a lot of concern from those in the community and in the state legislature. Fox 61's Matt Caron has more.
The Willimantic police have handed over this investigation to the Connecticut State Police, who right now are working to gather enough evidence to charge the suspect, Michael Reese, with murder.
I feel like she's a fallen angel because she was just trying to save somebody or help somebody, not get killed.
In Willimantic, a real-life house of horrors.
That place looks dark all the time. It's like gloomy. Now it's October 31st. That really is a October 31st house. This is a Halloween house now.
It's where over the weekend, police discovered a body in the basement. Police Chief Paul Hussey calling it one of the worst cases I have seen in 27 years of law enforcement. But since that statement, both Willimantic and State Police have gone silent about what happened inside.
I'd absolutely like to know more. I think we should all know more.
According to police documents, the house on Chapman Street provides transitional housing specifically for sex offenders.
No, I do not know that. That's why I'm really pissed off. I'm really like, I can't even believe that that's next to places right here. We're next door, this little girl.
The suspect, Michael Reese, a registered sex offender. The warrant details how he tampered with his GPS ankle device. Police caught him trying to run out the back door with a knife and a crack pipe. Reese convicted in 2007 after stabbing a woman in the throat, leaving her for dead in a cemetery. He was sentenced to 16 years in prison, just released in March.
I do believe that this falls on the state because the state needs to know who they're discharging into the community and what the capacity is for that person to do harm in the community. And I don't know as though the state has done that.
As for the victim in this case, we don't know her name, but we do know she was a visiting nurse.
This family, this woman, wonderful woman, nurse, the family is well known all throughout eastern Connecticut.
Reese was her client. She was in the house alone.
I would not dream that someone should have gone into that house alone. And who is supervising the house?
State Representative Susan Johnson told me she'll be working with her colleagues to find out where the system broke down and how to fix it, including making sure prisons provide mental health intervention and making sure judges have all the evidence they need to make informed decisions. Reporting in Willimantic, Matt Caron, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
All right, Matt, thank you. And this incident has reignited questions from the community over how to get notified if a registered sex offender moves into your neighborhood. Any Connecticut resident can sign up for notifications to alert you when that happens. And there is a website that will show you any sex offenders already living in your area. Check out the links page on our website for more information on how you can be alerted. Well, new information tonight on the deadly 2021 plane crash in Farmington that killed a husband and wife and 2 pilots. The 2 children of one of the pilots is suing the maker of the plane and 2 other companies for their father's death. William O'Leary's children are claiming wrongful death, alleging the plane manufacturer and the 2 other companies did not take the proper actions to maintain, repair, and operate the Cessna Citation jet. Last month, the NTSB blamed the deadly crash on a failure to release the parking brake, and the lawsuit alleges the plane should have warned the pilots of that failure prior to takeoff from Robertson Airport in Plainville. We have not received any comment from the companies cited in that lawsuit.